Hey everybody, while I sit here on my office chair, it is definitely not a toilet. I wanted to tell you about something, okay? I see these things on my algorithm about, well, I'll put it this way. You see news stories, anime clips, and people talking about love or intimacy or whatever. If you love people, you put that aside because the moment you get it, okay, and this is a quote from Pascal, and it's in The Life of David Gale, and it's in one of my tracks, which Libby Shims was the producer. It says, and I have to say this every so often so people understand, fantasies have to remain an illusion. Because the moment that you get it, the moment you see it, you can't want it anymore. You ever heard of the honeymoon phase? Well, the reality is that if you love something, you also have to let it go. There's another part of that. And fantasies work that way. If you're obsessed with loving someone, you should love what their struggles are and like getting them out of their situation in a way. Because if you say they're a prisoner, you set them free, now they're technically all yours because their judgment is you helped me. That's the theory anyway. But like that's the reality of like situations. And some people are clueless as to what it means when you love someone. You don't hyper focus on them. I'm not going to come through this video screen and be like, I love you, marry me. Because that's when people get taken advantage of. You know what I mean? Like, why put yourself in such a vulnerable position where people take advantage of it? So instead, in order to show people that you love them, you kind of have to act like you don't love them. And then you have to sort of do what you need to do. You end up looking like a bad guy because people don't understand the motivations on why you think or operate a certain way. And that's the whole point of like working intelligently. I think it's unintelligent to be like, I support this and this and this. And this is why, and this is why. It's like, okay, now you're just justifying and rationalizing. That's not very intelligent. And yes, it looks like you're a defender for those things, but you're not even going into the whys of what you're defending. So if you love something, you're generally not going to speak on why you love that. And you should be doing stuff that demonstrates the love, not tells it.